Over the past 20 years being an esports athlete, I've seen the rise and fall of multiple brands in the gaming industry. If you are in the Middle East, you might have heard of this brand which have been really marketed well. It's called Gravastar. I'm very surprised to know that this brand is outselling brands like Razer and Logitech in the Middle East. Most gamers do prefer getting this over the top tier variants of Razer, such as the Razer Huntsman, Steelseries Apex or the Logitech Dji Pro. So they have really marketed their product well. I've seen multiple ads and Instagram posts of this particular product, which made it convincing to any person who saw that ad that having this will create an added advantage. That did just lit up. It looks nice. Looks kind of, I would say this is one of the craziest looking keyboards that I've seen. There's a small RGB bar which I believe can customize. All I had to do is Google it and just click on the software download button. This will redirect you to the web-based app, which is really impressive because most brands rely on their apps, which might slow down your PC. I don't like it. I kind of like the fact that they implemented the web-based web-based integration for this. So most of these apps, even if you click on this, it would say it's not supported. I've often faced this with Chinese brands. Even my Final Mouse doesn't work with Firefox or Chrome. You have to work with Microsoft Edge. Once you click on it, this is how it goes. So here you can adjust all the settings of the keyboard. I would say this is very sensitive and it's really easier to toy around with the rapid trigger, I would say. This kind of reminds me of my Wooting 80HE. The switch feels identical to the Wooting, and I would say it's much more easier to make micro corrections on this. This is really impressive. It didn't feel like a typical Chinese keyboard that I thought it was. Matter of fact, it's quite a really good one. In fact, if it was an app dedicated for changing the settings, it would just slow down your PC. So it's kind of impressive that they went with the web-based integration. I think this is better than the Steelseries one that I'm using. I kind of like it. If this gets sold in an aggressive price point, I don't see why people would buy a Razer or a Logitech or even a Steelseries. Wooting is pretty much exclusive to their website. You can't buy it from a shop. That's why I'm not bringing Wooting to a conversation. Yes, it is a really good keyboard. I am kind of impressed on how good this is. Hopefully the warranty for this product is also really impressive. Apart from that, I would say this is kind of like one of the best keyboards that I've used. I'm really impressed by what this brand had made, and I would pretty much recommend this to anyone who is looking for a keyboard, specifically a Hall effect keyboard. This is perfectly made. I don't see any flaws. I would say it's a perfect Hall effect keyboard. Gravastar has done like a really impressive job on making this.